Buckeye Nation, what's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with my Ohio State Buckeyes Notre Dame Fighting Irish Week 4 game recap as the Buckeyes legit escaped South Bend with their lives tonight as they barely defeated the Notre Dame Fighting Irish by a final score of 17-14 to improve to 4-0 on the season. And now we head into the bye week feeling good, but let's be honest, like I said, we were lucky as hell to escape with a win tonight because what I saw late in this game made me want to bash my freaking head into a wall. Mainly the play calling from Ryan Day. And you already know where I'm getting with this. You already know what I'm talking about. That 4th down and 1 play, right? On the second to last drive of the game for the Buckeyes. We're driving the field, looking good. 4th down and 1, right? And instead of simply doing a QB sneak or giving it to one of your big running backs, what does Dunce Cap Day decide to do? Jet sweep. And of course, it backfires. Now, luckily, defense clutched up, got a stop, we got the ball back, and Kyle McCord led what you would call a legacy drive down the field with barely a minute left. And the Buckeyes legit escape with their lives thanks to Chip Trainum, the former linebacker who turned to running back as a necessity because we needed running backs last year because of injuries. And of course, it would be him who would punch in the go ahead game winning touchdown as time expired. And the Buckeyes head into the bye week feeling good. But let's be real, they got very lucky because they shot themselves in the foot a couple times in this game. Yep, earlier in the game, 4th and 1 at the goal line, did something else that was stupid. Like, Ryan, is QB sneak not in your dictionary? It's so easy. And this dude decides to be insanely cute in the most obvious situations. Like, bro, all you got to do is run a QB sneak and we probably score a touchdown there. No, let's do something stupid. And then that 4th and 1 late in the game. All you got to do, QB sneak or give it to your running back. And what do? Jet sweep. Man, Ryan Day owes the D-line coaches dinner for the whole bye week because they saved his ass. Because I'm telling you, it's lucky we won this game. Otherwise, I would have tore his ass in this video. For real. But now, we won, so I'm not going to go as hard on him. But of course, I got to go hard on him because he never lost us the damn game. It didn't really help that we barely had the ball at times. I mean, Notre Dame was just running the ball down our throats. I mean, you can imagine our defense was gassed. Of course, we forced a turnover on downs a couple times. The one time we didn't score on it. The second time, though, we scored one play later. So our defense got off the field. We scored. Okay, back on the field they go. They practically had no rest in that third quarter. So as you'd expect, those running backs would just gash us left and right. I mean, they practically dog walked us down the field. It's freaking crazy. Hey, we won, so like I said, I'm not going to go too hard on them, but I'm still going to go hard on them. Now, as far as how they did, Kyle McCord had a really good game, 21 of 37, 240 yards. Didn't throw any touchdowns, but also didn't throw any interceptions. Oh, there were some close calls, especially on that last drive. That one defender had the ball in his hands practically, and it just went off his fingers. Got lucky there, because the game would have been over. On the ground, 27 carries, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns, mostly from Travion Henderson, who had 14 carries and 104 yards, mostly on that touchdown. But yeah, he looks like he's back to his old self. And then Chip Trainum, 6 carries, 13 yards, and 1 touchdown. And that, of course, was the game winner. And Emeka Egbuka had 2 for 9. Kyle McCord had 4 carries, 0 yards. And Ryan Williams even got a carry for no yards, too. It was at least good to see him in the game, but I wish he would have done more. Now, through the air, Emeka Egbuka and Kate Stover led the way in receptions. Emeka had 7 receptions, 96 yards. Kate Stover, 7 for 52. I said Kate Stover was my player to watch on offense. And yeah, he really was. Because Kyle was always looking for him. I figured they were going to go heavy with the tight end because their secondary was all over our receivers. They weren't really open that much. And if they were open, they had barely any wiggle room to do anything. Got to give a lot of credit to their corners. They were a lot tight. But yeah, Xavier Johnson had 1 reception for 40 yards. Marv, 3 for 32. Also got hurt. Luckily, it wasn't too bad. I believe he got hurt on the touchdown run by Henderson. He was blocking, and a defender got rolled up into him trying to tackle Travion. Luckily, he was fine. He just came back with a heavily taped up ankle. So I'm sure he'll be used in the bye week to rehab that ankle and rest it up and get ready for the rest of the season. Luckily, it wasn't worse, because I've seen guys get rolled up on and it can be bad. Yeah, Chip Trainum had 1 reception for 12 yards, and Julian Fleming had 2 for 8. Now, talking about this defense, early on, they were doing really well. But as you'd expect, they kind of wore down. That's usually what happens when your offense is barely on the field because they scored on literally one play after you force a turnover on downs. You can imagine that the time of possession heavily favors Notre Dame. And in fact, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, they had the ball for like 9 minutes more than us. They had the ball 34-59. We had the ball for literally 25 minutes. Yeah. But got to give credit to Ohio State though. They did their thing at the end there. I was so pissed at the end in that stream. I was so sure we were going to lose. But the defense clutched up, got us the ball back. Kyle McCord led us down the field with some clutch ass plays. And yeah, we somehow escaped with a win. I love, seeing my team grab victory from the jaws of defeat for once instead of the other way around. Because I know a team that does the opposite a lot, grabbing defeat by the jaws of victory. What are the jaws of victory? You know who I'm talking about. The team that plays tomorrow. Yeah, the Browns. They do that whole grabbing defeat out of the jaws of victory quite often. Yep, they derp way too often. So at least the Buckeyes won, so I'll be happy about that. Now, getting into my post game observations. Yeah, number one, Ryan Day. What the heck, bro? Like, what was going through your head when you called that jet sweep? Genuinely wondering. You literally looked at your play sheet on 4th and 1, knowing that you have a quarterback who could easily do a QB sneak. You have 3 big running backs that you could use on a halfback dive. No, jet sweep. Man, if I was Kyle, I would have audibled out of that so quick. I'd have been like, what is this? Jet sweep? Like, Ryan, it's 4th and 1. What do you think this is? But no. Ryan thought he could catch him off guard, which obviously it failed time, and it damn near lost us the game. Number 2, Kyle McCord has that dog in him. Yeah. 4th or 4th start. Well, yeah, he doesn't have too many starts under his belt. That's what I'm trying to say. And he went out there in a hostile environment, Prime time. Eyes of the nation watching you. And he led a legacy drive to help us get a win. Love to see it. Number three, our weapons on offense are elite. You hear people say it all the time. We have an essentially NFL receiving core, and we do. Marvin Harrison Jr., Mecca Buka, Julian Fleming, they're all really good. And just look at the guys behind them. Carnell Tate. We're going to see Brennan Ennis a lot more in the coming years. Bryson and Noah Rogers. Jaden Ballard. Like, the cupboard is far from bare at Ohio State at receiver. If you are a good receiver and you have dreams of going to the league, there's only one place you gotta go. And that is Ohio State. Look at me doing a recruiting pitch. I love it. Freaking love this team. They piss me off, but I love them. You know, they piss me off as much as the Browns do. Yeah. But at least these guys have experience in a close game like this. You know, they didn't waver. The pressure was on, and they were there for it. They did not waver one bit. You know? And then, of course, after the game, in his little on the field interview, Ryan Day had to let Lou Holtz have it pretty much. He tore that dude to shreds because, you know, Lou Holtz was hating big time. Just go read what Lou Holtz had to say. It's freaking crazy. Now, my game MVP for tonight's game, Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, did that big block on the Henderson touchdown run, made some pretty good catches. Yeah, I'd say he's my game MVP, even though he didn't really do much. It's that block that really sealed it for me. But if I had to go with another MVP, it would be Kate Stover, Emeka Egbuka, Brian Hartline. So many guys. I just chose Marvin Harrison because of mainly that block and the fact that he came back after hurting his ankle and he clutched up with some good catches. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I got, guys. And if you really want to know how Notre Dame did tonight, again, they were really good. I mean, they weren't undefeated for no reason, right? Sam Hartman went untouched the entire game. We could not touch him. Although that says more about our pass rushers' lack of a flag per se than their offensive line actually being like amazing. Which the offensive line is really good, but pass rushers have no pass rush bag, no pass rush moves to their resume. All they do is try to bull rush, and if they can't overpower the tackles, they ain't touching the quarterback. But yeah, Hartman, 17 of 25, 175 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, 39 carries, 176 yards and a touchdown. Audric Estime, 14 carries, 70 yards. The dude is built like a freaking brick house. Jeremiah Love, 8 carries, 57 yards. Jadarian Price, 3 for 22. Jabrian Payne had the touchdown, 6 carries, 18 yards as well. Those guys pretty much did all the damage. Through the air, 17 receptions for 175 yards and a touchdown from Rico Flores, who had 3 for 20. Leading receiver was Mitchell Evans, who I believe was the tight end. He was gashing us up and down all night long. 6 receptions, 70 yards for him. Really couldn't stop him. You know, because right when they would really start running the ball well, they would hit us with like play action, and there would be Evans wide open in the middle of the field. Wait, Knowles, what's up with this freaking zone defense? Huh? You looking like Zone Woods out here. I thought we got rid of Joe Woods. What is this crap? Between you and freaking Ryan Day, it's like, bro, are these guys trying to give me Browns PTSD? Like, come on now. Hey, man. Say though, our corners did really nice. They did really well today. Mm-hmm. Against their receivers, for the most part, they did really well. I mean, nobody was really open. They always had a corner right there ready to contest the catch. except for Evans, who, like I said, was pretty much open all night long in the middle of the field. And they did get one sack on McCord, although it's weird because I don't see it on here, but yet it says one sack. So I guess you could say it was more like a coverage sack, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, offensive line did a pretty good job protecting up until late when Notre Dame was just sending the rush, trying to, get after McCord and end the game. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got, guys. So got a bye week now, so I'll be able to relax a bit and focus solely on the Browns. So am I gonna do a video this upcoming week? Maybe do a video. Maybe talk about recruiting or something. But yeah, after this bye week, I believe we got Maryland, so that'll be fun. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. As always, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. My ultimate goal is to get this channel to surpass my main channel in subs. Hopefully that happens at some point. We'll see. But that's gonna wrap it up, guys. I've been going for almost 20 minutes, so this video is probably gonna take like 3 hours to upload, knowing YouTube. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog coming at you on the Bucking Crazy YouTube channel. I'll see you all later. Go Bucks. OH. I'm out. Bye bye.